Hello everyone, I am Dr. Hulas Tunde and today we are going to talk about 3D metrology. As we all know that metrology is the science of study and practice of measurement. It encompasses all aspects of measurement including measurement standards, measurement systems, measurement processes and the accuracy and traceability of measurements. The goal of metrology is to ensure that the measurements are accurate, consistent and reliable across various fields and industries. The importance of metrology is only because of these two things. The first one is quality and second one is robustness. So let's briefly know about the quality. Quality can be defined as the degree to which a product or service meets the requirements and expectations of its intended purpose. That means we can say any product on any procedure has a quality when it meets our requirements or customer requirements. For example, sugar cane factory is providing a sugar of proper grain size, then we can, and that is in highly demand among customers, so we can say that that has a quality product. For example, a banking system which provides good service and the customers are satisfied with that banking services, so we can say that the banking sector is providing the good services like the UPI. Now second one is the robustness. As we all know, the robustness refers to the ability of a system or product to have minimum effect on output under a variety of challenging or adverse conditions, including variations in input parameters, environmental factors or external disturbances. So we can say that any product is said to be robust when it provides the desired output or which has the minimum effect on output of various unwanted noises and unwanted parameters. For example, when we are watching a movie and even though in the outside there are too much disturbances due to the traffic, then still there is no noise inside the movie theater, then we can say that that system has a robust system for avoiding the noises. Then we can, in terms of metrology, we can say that, for example, if there is a transformer and the transformer has the minimum effect, the transformer voltage, output voltage has the minimum effect of the external nearby devices, means nearby disturbances don't have the effect on the output, so we can say that that transformer has a robustness system, or that transformer is a robust transformer. So to achieving these two goals, we want to achieve a high quality product or services, and we want a robust product or system or machine. Therefore we need to have the inspection, testing, measurement and metrology system, so that we can reduce the variation in the system by proper measurement and diagnosis system. So these two things are there which requires different companies to implement the 3D metrology techniques, which are most widely used in modern industries and research and development centers. So what is a 3D metrology? So there are the two parts, we can say. The first one is the 3D capturing and the second one is known as the 3D measuring. So first one, we can say that in terms of 3D capturing, the 3D metrology refers to the process of acquiring data that describes the three-dimensional shape and size of an object. So wherever there is an object, then by the 3D scanner or 3D capturing systems, we can acquire the 3D shape and three-dimensional sizes of that object or body or that product. Then we can say that it is a 3D capturing technique, comes under the 3D metrology. It also refers to the actual values obtained when measuring a three-dimensional object, like dimensions, volumes, surface area, geometric features. So such kind of three-dimensional features are measured, or we can get the actual value from the 3D measuring system. Then this is known as the 3D metrology. Then continuously we can say that 3D measurement has become an indispensable tool in modern manufacturing. It contributes to greater accuracy, improved quality control, faster product development, and optimized production processes. So in the modern manufacturing industries and research development centers, this is the most widely used and indispensable technique and methodology to obtain the three-dimensional features, and we can say it contributes to greater accuracy. So by the 3D metrology and by the 3D measurement systems, we can obtain higher accuracy and great precisions, improved quality control, and the production rate will be, then product development process will be faster and speedy, and optimized production processes. That means we will get the desired productions instead of rejections in the metrology system, or rejections of the products or services. So modern day production lines are making and moving parts at speeds much faster than at any other times in history. Means the modern industries are producing parts and moving parts through the assembly lines very much faster speed. So as the production rate is high, then we should have the inspection technology or measurement technology, which is measuring the system or product qualities very faster. The second thing is that the standards of Six Sigma quality have demanded much better quality control than ever over even small cosmetic defects. So the Six Sigma standards is also pushing the industrialists and researchers to go for the 3D metrology and measurement techniques. Now the need of the 3D metrology. So nowadays multiple axes of motion, multipass operations, fine control in some areas and fast sweeps in other are all means to improve the speed, quality and flexibility of manufacturing. So these are the three most desirable phenomena or parameters which are required by the modern manufacturing systems. So that is the speed. We should have the higher speed of production as well as higher speed of measurement and quality control. Then flexibility, we should have a flexibility in our manufacturing system so that we can accommodate different batches and shape size of products. So a key set of tools that is needed to work within this new multi-dimensional environment is metrology. So this metrology tool set must up to the task of providing the type of information needed to control manufacturing systems. So the first one is why we need the 3D metrology. The first one is the quality control and inspection. So we need a great accuracy and high precision in the quality control system and inspection system. That is the one need we should go for the 3D metrology. Then the second one is the tooling verification and calibration. So when we are going to verify the tools, means which tool is suitable and fitted for the particular process, and we need to calibrate the various types of equipments. So that is the another reason we should adopt the 3D metrology. Third one is the process optimization and monitoring. So by the use of 3D metrology, we can optimize our process and set different parameters at the optimum level, and we can also monitor the process variables and the techniques so that we can get the desired value and desired outcome with a great precision. Now the fourth one is the product documentation and traceability. So by the use of 3D metrology, we can easily document the products, we can trace the system data and what kind of data is captured through the 3D metrology, that is easy to document. So the fifth one is reverse engineering in reproduction. So as we know, 3D capturing is one of the tool for the reverse engineering and product reproduction. So whenever the old product or whatever the model of the version of the product is available with us, by the use of 3D scanning and 3D capturing systems, we can do the reverse engineering, generate the data, convert it into the 3D model, and we can do the reproduction of that product or model by the use of 3D printing kind of techniques. Then sixth one is the customer satisfaction and competitive advantage. So nowadays the vendorship is received by having the great products and tools and technologies for inspection and metrology. So for example, there is the two vendors who are going to receive some products to be manufactured from the MNC company or OEMs. So if the one company which has the 3D metrology systems, good accuracy, and it has also automatic inspection systems, so definitely the OEMs will give the vendorship to those companies we have who are using the 3D metrology. So definitely there is the customer satisfaction and competitive advantage for the companies who are having the research and development centers and 3D metrology techniques. So types of 3D metrology. So there are different types of 3D metrologies techniques available in various modern industries. So based on the contract between workpiece and machine, then the contact method, the first one is CMM, that is the coordinate measuring machine. Then second one is the tactile probes are there, which are the contact method, means which touches the product or part to be manufactured or to be inspected. Then the third one is the profilometer is there, which is also a contact type of technique for the 3D metrology or 3D measurement. Roughness tester is available, 3D roughness tester is available. Then measuring arms are there, which are used as a contact method of 3D metrology or 3D capturing. Second one is the we can see here the non-contact method is there, and laser scanning system is there, interferometry is there, time of flight cameras, structured light scanning, then phototomography and photogrammetry. These are the non-contact type of 3D metrology techniques which captures the three-dimensional shape, size and three-dimensional feature of any product, any parts or components. So these are the two types of 3D metrology techniques. Now further, based on the features to be measured, so what kind of feature we are going to measure or capture. So based on that, there are the two types, another two types of the 3D metrology. First one is the dimensional metrology, that is contact probes and gauges, and second one is the optical metrology. So contact and probes and gauges are there, which measure different features, and optical metrology that measures depending the principle of optics, by the using of the principle of optics. Second one is the surface metrology, means we can probe the surface roughness and the surface feature, surface characteristics, subsurface characteristics like roughness index, and the we can also generate them by ACM kind of images of the surface. So these are the surface metrology techniques, like optical metrology. Here is also there is optical metrology. Then second one is the microscopy is there, like scanning is electron microscopy, optical microscopes are there. Then interferometry is there. Then laser scanning systems are there, through which we can capture the three-dimensional features of an object. Next one is the major component of CMM. When we talk about the CMM, that is type of the first type of the contact method. So it touches an object and its stylus and probes are there which touches an object, and we can get the three-dimensional feature of any objects, like volume, like dimensions, like shape features. So portable CMM, if we are using portable CMM, so there are carbon structure or frame is there which is in lightweight. And second one is the articulated arm and stylus or probe are there. So articulated arm, it is a kind of arm which is used in robotics also, which has a probe which touches the product or workpiece, which three-dimensional features are going to be measured. And there are definitely 3D sensors are there, different kind of sensors, motion sensors, velocity sensors, proximity sensors, displacement sensors, tachogenerators. So such kind of sensors are available with the CMM depending on the applications. Then controllers are there, so definitely we have to move the articulated arms. So controllers and drives are there which are used to precisely move the articulated arms of the CMM machine, which carries the stylus or probe. The metrology softwares are there, so definitely if you want to capture the data and convert it into the three-dimensional objects, so from there are many, from 10 to there may be the hundreds, thousand number of points that has to be generated and measured. So definitely such kind of calculation is done by the metrology softwares. So the manufacturing company itself, they develop the metrology softwares, and different software packages are available with them. So what kind of features you are going to capture, depending on that you can use the software. Then battery pack is there, so definitely we want to move the robotic arms, articulated arms and the systems of the CMM machine. So definitely battery pack or power supply system is there, drive system is there, which are used to move or provide the motion to the systems. So next one is the applications in the automotive sector. So 3D metrology has different applications in the automotive sectors, like engine blocks. We want to measure different bores inside and outside, three-dimensional feature of the engine blocks, gearboxes, strut mounts and the knuckles, brake components. Then exhaust system components are there, which are inspected, or you can say they measured by the use of 3D metrology techniques. These are another applications of 3D metrology or measurement techniques in various industries. For example, manufacturing. In the field of manufacturing, product design and product development is there, where we can use the 3D scanning, 3D capturing, 3D modeling for product development. Second one is the quality control and inspection. So if we are going to measure the three-dimensional feature of any part or workpiece and we have to do the quality control of that part, then we definitely use the 3D metrology and 3D measurement systems like CMM. Now the automated production is there. So in some assembly line, automobile assembly line, the automatic production is going on, so we can use the 3D metrology for the faster measurement and the inspection processes. Digitization of a process, so by the use of 3D metrology techniques we can capture the data which are in digital form and which are easy to document, which are easy to prepare a report. So digitization of process can be done by the use of 3D metrology. And definitely 3D printing is one of the renowned technology in the modern manufacturing systems. So 3D printing is also used. This technique uses the 3D metrology principles and 3D scanners for their further processes. Now the healthcare industry is also using the 3D metrology, like prosthetics and orthotics, and means dental sector is using, and the transplants, scaffolds. So such kind of products are using 3D metrology for the development of the system, medical system. Surgical planning, so doctors can plan or simulate their surgery before going for the actual surgery of a patient. So surgical planning process uses the 3D metrology for simulating the process and get the data and desired plan. So medical device designs are also used these 3D metrology techniques. Then orthodontics and dental surgery, so when they are preparing a tooth and preparing for the dental surgery, they can simulate by the use of the 3D metrology techniques. Others are there, means research and development industries or academics, where the 3D metrologies are using to train the students and participants and scholars. Then construction and architectural sector is also using these techniques. Crafts and interior designers, they are also using the 3D metrology for capturing the and scanning the 3D data, 3D models, CAD models, visual effects, that is VFX, and animation movies. Most widely nowadays they are using the 3D metrology for developing 3D CAD models, simulating their systems, digitization of the systems. So definitely a huge range of application is there. Archaeology, and then preservation of the historical sites. So such kind of applications are there in the field of 3D metrology, and they are using the 3D metrology and getting the advantages over it. Now the market overview, so we can say that 10% of market growth rate in this field, and from 2022 and 23 there are $11.2 billion market size it has. So you can predict how much money this field has. Now the 8% growth rate in CAGR worldwide, so it has an eye opening for all of us. So this is the optical dimensional metrology. So we will talk about these things later on. So thank you everyone.